We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Throwing is McDonald. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's McDonald. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They go play action with McDonald. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, it's McDonald. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that...
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill, 59 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On third down. It's right, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll try again, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. McDonald sets to throw. Short throw to Disley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Here's McDonald to throw. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Out of the gun, McDonald. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. McDonald. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit...
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT, and a route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll drop to throw. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Taken from about the 12 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff as they run left side. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's right. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 18 ready. Mike 55. Let's go, D. Mike 55 street. Right there, 55. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
7 yards, the pickup there. But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
Throwing on first down. McDonald looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Dobbins.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. McDonald. And it's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go, D. Kill. Check 52. Check 9, check 9.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Shakes off the sack. Oh, strip. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The 20. And this is going to be brought back for the fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Here we go. Shift. He's crashing. He's checking crash. He's checking. Crash.
Now a give, right side. Right. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Micah Parsons
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you use the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked him up at the 39. return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Mark 55. Mark 55.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Check 13. Check 13.
Back to throw. McDonald.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. McDonald flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. McDonald. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jalen Waddle, 45 yards. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by one more.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually, but first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Flushed out right. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Washington on 3rd down.
They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Watch 15. Mike 15. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike 15. Mike 15.
Back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 2nd and 2. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They're going to look to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd and long. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch 15.
They'll look to throw here. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
Out of the gun now on third down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 21. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Zerline now for the PAT.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second and 15. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48, and a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there, and gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't, and also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Play action. It's McDonald. Right back to Waddle, and this time he's got it.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
They go play action with McDonald.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.